Fire Escape Academy inspector training videos. Here we are in Los Angeles on the back of Broadway, and more or less 521, 523 Broadway. We got this. We're looking at alleyway fire escapes and some of the things we should be looking at. So we'll take a look at some of these fire escapes, but we'll start right here. This is a great example of what to do with abandoned buildings, and that's what this fire escape is. So aside from a normal inspection that we're going to be talking about, let's talk about what should be happening at these abandoned buildings. We highly recommend that this abandoned building get notified and marked as a building with issues, and that is, if you were to put signage on these fire escape that this fire escape is non-structural, this fire escape has been damaged by severe truck damage there, severe truck damage there, severe truck damage there. So this is a non-functioning, non-structural fire escape. That's right off the bat. So any dead buildings, we highly recommend that at the owner's expense, they put some signage that basically says, this is one of those buildings that you surround and drown because your firemen cannot get on these fire escapes safely. So there's no signage on this one. Other issues on this one, we got barbed razor wire. And I don't believe this is legal because not only can, I know it's a deterrent for the people to break into the building, but it's also a problem with the firemen getting up and over that. They're going to cut themselves. So I don't believe razor wire. I don't really see it, and whenever I do see it, it's usually a violation. You cannot put razor wire on a fire escape. Number three, I think the ladder is entangled in the razor wire, and that ladder, even if they did want to use it, they couldn't bring it down. The firemen couldn't bring it down to be used. So that's that whole fire escape ladder is just entangled and secured, and it's non-functional. So, but with that being the case, now you have a situation where you have a fire escape situation here. Now let's take a look at this as an active building. If this was an active building, two things that we're looking for. We're ready for a load test, or are we ready for certification, whichever is cheaper to the client. In lieu of a load test, can we do a certification? The answer is no. A couple of things right off the bat. Got debris all over the fire escape, so that's an obstruction issue. Number two, we've got structural issues. Number four, we got full paint. 100% of this fire escape has rusted. As an engineer would look at this, he'd say to you that all the connections have been compromised. Whenever you let a fire escape rust this much, every connection is now suspect and either needs to be verified or reinforced or duplicated, whatever's cheaper to the client. So the paint job, it needs 100% paint job on this entire fire escape in order for it to pass in preparation for a load test. Let's talk about now, and I'll save all this damage for last. Let's talk about original hardware. Do I see any evidence of maintenance on this fire escape? And that is some hex head bolts, some shiny new bolt anywhere on this 50 to 75-year-old building that should have some evidence of maintenance. And I'm looking up and I'm looking up, and I can't see any shiny new bolt anywhere, not on the treads. And usually in 50 to 75 years, you'd have these treads changed out at least once in a life cycle. You'd see some of the supports with some reinforcement or some new bolts, but I see nothing but square heads on all these bolts on this fire escape. We're looking straight up, we're looking at evidence into the wall. I've got masonry issues on all the connections, so I can see that wall has water going into a lot of these connections because the entire wall is questionable, not just where the fire escape ties in. And this is all visual from down below. The railings, all original hardware. So this fire escape would need at least 75% refurbishment on all major critical connections in order for preparation for a load test, and all the connections into the wall need to be verified and or duplicated in order to prepare this for a load test, which includes a full paint job. Now, let's talk about down here, truck damage. A lot of times these buildings have severe truck damage, and this is one that is not shy. I mean, we have some severe truck damage. This one's smashed to the right. This one's smashed to the left. This one's smashed to the left. This one's smashed to the right and left. So this is what happens when trucks. Now, let's say we needed an answer, and this is a reoccurring problem because the damage not only damages, the connections, but look what it does to the walls. It snaps all the walls and everything into the walls. Look at this severe damage here because of that, into the walls. Okay, so right now we have an unsupported platform, and we need some sort of signage on this platform so that in case firemen show up here, they're not going to step on this and try to fight this fire on an abandoned building with razor wire. So to me, this is a life safety issue on this building, on this particular floor at least. Now, what this means on this, if we needed a cure for this, so let me tell you what a cure would be on these particular platforms to to stop being hit by trucks in the future. We would remove all these braces down below, and we would reinforce those braces up above and literally double them. So if we double those braces up above, putting in maybe a C-channel going across the whole nose, and then from the top now we suspend an angle down and picks up the nose of these. By reinforcing the upper platform, we can now suspend the entire lower platform, and what we're going to have is a platform free of braces, and that is probably 18 feet in the air. And no truck, the average clearance that you need for trucks is 12 to 14 feet. We're going to be at least 18 feet off the ground. So this is a great fire escape, full of rust, full of damage. And a lot of times, a lot of people don't realize that, let's say this was an active building, the insurance company, because of this hit, even if it's a hit and run, would have to fix the entire fire escape and bring it back into operational condition as a requirement because of this hit and run. So a lot of times owners don't realize that when they get hit by a truck, the insurance company is actually going to pay for the entire refurbishment. Maybe not the full paint job, but at least the entire refurbishment of the fire escape. Any questions? Fire Escape Academy, this is Inspector Meneses here, calling. If you have any questions, give us a call here at 800-649-3333. Fire Escape Academy here in Los Angeles.